This is Brandon Kahila, and this is
Christian Gilbert,
our resident sports expert. This is Com 385 Sports Talk, and today we're going to rank who's going to be the most successful at the quarterback position this past draft. So what do you have for us today, CJ?
well, there were 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the 2018 draft, and the first quarterback overall was Baker Mayfield. He went to the Browns, of course. A lot of hype behind him. I believe the second quarterback that was taken off the board was Sam Darnold at number 3 behind, number 3 to the New York Jets. And then after that, I believe it was Josh Rosen to the Arizona Cardinals. And then it was also Josh Rosen that got taken by the Cardinals at number 10. And then number 22 was Josh Allen to the Bills. And then lastly, Lamar Jackson at number 32 to the Ravens. But you can go ahead.
So let's talk about these guys for a minute, CJ. Who do you think is going to be most successful out of these 5 guys?
Out of those 5 guys, I believe that Josh Rosen, he has the ability to stand out from the rest over a duration of time. He has the arm strength, of course, that he had at UCLA. He has the precision, the accuracy, and everything. And just being set up with the Arizona Cardinals in a division where it's not really, once upon a time it was a strong defensive conference, standing with the Seahawks and the 49ers and the LA Rams. But I feel like Josh Rosen has what it takes to be, that guy for the next 15 years. So I would lend my hand to Josh Rosen.
So what is Rosen going to have to do to truly make an impact in his first season?
To truly make an impact in his first NFL season with the Cardinals, first he just has to be involved in just the whole process of watching film and everything. And I feel like that's where he excels. I feel like he watches film all the time. He's a bright kid. I remember watching earlier in his debuts at UCLA. He's kind of a reserved kid, but at the same time, like I said, I feel like he's already excelling at being a student of the game first and foremost. That's what I think he's gonna shine most at. Other than that, I feel like he can be a leader down the road at his position. Not saying that the other guys cannot be a leader at their position, but I just feel like Josh Rosen has what it takes to be a leader 15 years down the road and be a veteran. Next, I would probably say on that list, I would say Lamar Jackson from Louisville, the Baltimore Ravens' new quarterback. Knowing that Joe Flacco, he's at his later years of kind of almost out of the door, I feel like Lamar Jackson has the intangibles to kind of come in and steal the show from any quarterback in the league. Accuracy, he's going to have to work on his accuracy a little bit more than Josh Rosen or any other of the quarterbacks, except for Josh Allen. But further and foremost, I feel like his skill set is bar none higher than any other 4 quarterbacks. Probably next on the list, I would probably put Baker Mayfield for the same reason as probably Lamar Jackson, because he has the intangibles to get the ball to anywhere on the field. He has a little more accuracy than Lamar Jackson, but on top of that, he's just a fiery, fierce competitor. And I always love that about Baker Mayfield as far as him coming out of Oklahoma, Boomer Sooner Nation. And after that, I probably will put Sam Darnold. I'll put Sam Darnold because he's also a gamer. He is probably, if you want a composition, if you want a comparison of who he reminds me of, he probably reminds me of like a Brett Favre-ish kind of. He has like that ability to throw it anywhere on the field, but at the same time, he will throw a couple interceptions in there. And lastly, I've always been kind of tough on this guy, but Josh Allen coming out of Wyoming, I just don't feel like him coming from, of course, it's D1 school, but the competition that he faced, when he faced like Nebraska, Oregon, schools of that nature, he was always struggling. He threw 4 interceptions in the Oregon game, I think 5 in the Nebraska game. So when he played against high-level competition, he didn't rise to the occasion. So it's gonna get higher from this point on, with him being a Buffalo Bill quarterback, he's been put in a position behind AJ McCarron to be that guy after AJ McCarron is gone. So that's why I rank the 5 quarterbacks in the first round. That's why I would.
Great. So this has been Com 385 Sports Talk. Once again, I'm Brandon Cahill.
And I'm Christian Gilbert.
We'll see you next time.